Alrighty, what's up guys? This is Taylor, and I'm doing the premium video for Wednesday, November 13th. And for the most part, a quieter day here for the market. And I think it's all very normal. Big breakout last week, big push, they gap it up, they pump it. And then ever since, Thursday, Friday of last week, little break in the action, little chop. From that chop, we get the reset and a 2-hour, 1-hour, 30-minute, 15-minute squeeze on the S&Ps, along with a 2-hour, 1-hour, 30-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute squeeze on the QQQ. And we're getting all of that ahead of the jobless claims, the PPI, and Powell. The one and only JP tomorrow. I think between now and Friday, this all makes our job pretty straightforward. If you're looking for a long here, if the 15-minute squeeze can break long, then the 30, then the hourly, it all sets us up for a push higher. The opposite is also true. The 30-minute squeeze breaks short, the hourly squeeze breaks short. Could be room for a deeper flush. Take it minute by minute, take it hour by hour. In my opinion, they're trying to set things up for another push to the upside. We shall find out. But on the indexes, that'll be the compass between now and Friday. And then looking at a few of the key names here, I have caught exactly $0.00 of the entire Amazon move, which is a little heartbreaking, but what an impressive move. The weekly squeeze, which just fired, and don't forget, you're in a weekly squeeze here for about 23 weeks in a row. It's a lot of energy getting built up. It's made a big move, however, the squeeze just fired. All right, momentum just crossed back above zero. In most cases, sets it up for, what I would think bigger picture, could be a continuation higher, maybe all the way into 225-ish. We get a flush here, we get, a 15-minute, 30-minute squeeze. That'll be my spot. I have missed the bus for now. Moving on to Tesla. So for Tesla, I think try to get through this week, let all the options expire. What I would look for on Friday, do we have that end of day 15-minute, 30-minute hourly squeeze? We got them right now. We'll find out if we got them by Friday. I think after all the options expire, into Friday's close, could be an interesting spot to buy it. Jump in, then look for the continuation for next week. So far the pullback here is pretty par for the course. Gap it up, pump it, pump it, pump it, gap it up, and the back test. All very normal. Keep an eye on Tesla, and I'll look for a buy trigger towards the end of the week there. Next up is going to be the Bitcoin futures, which we're trading this in the room right now. Another big-time weekly squeeze finally firing. And a lot like Amazon, it's made a big move already. However, the squeeze just fired, momentum just crosses back above zero. In most cases, bigger picture, sets the stage for further upside. I think they want to take it into 100,000. It doesn't mean between here and there we don't get a bigger pullback, a little chop, potential break in the action. I think the idea of a path into 100,000 is valid, so long as we don't get a weekly close all the way back here in the box. They can pull it down to 80,000. They can even pull it down to 75,000. A weekly close back in the box. In the short term, I think it's a dud. If you are calling for 100K, they keep it above that level. Then I think as the weeks go by here, they keep on working on the path higher. So we are trading some Bitcoin in the rooms, and then, you look at the Amazons, you look at the Teslas, Bitcoins. They've already made their initial move. Look at a name like Meta, for example. You haven't made the initial move yet. 2-day squeeze is setting up, a daily 2-hour, 1-hour, 30-minute squeeze setting up. The major focus for me here is the 2-day squeeze. We got a few of the 620, 630 debit spreads for December. If they can get momentum back above zero, and then more importantly, if they can get it through that 600 call wall. They tried once, they tried twice, 3, 4 times. If they can finally get it through the 600 call wall, then I think the squeeze fires and you're looking for a move into 620, 625. one of your names that hasn't made a big move yet. Another one would be Apple. And I do think Apple needs plenty of time here. It's got a big weekly squeeze setting up, a 2-day squeeze, a 3-day squeeze, a lot of squeeze action. If the weekly squeeze can fire to the upside, I think Apple's heading towards 250. What we'll need for a push all the way up there is better alignment across the other time frames. It's a good-looking weekly, but I don't have a daily buy signal. I don't have a 4-hour. I don't have any buy signals. We have the 240 calls for January. Where I would like to add to that trade would be on a couple of closes back around 228-ish to 230. On a break of 220, then I think we might have to move on to greener pastures. But I've got the Apple, I've got the Meta, I have got the Bitcoin, and aside from that, one more I want to keep an eye on. There's cleaner things out there, stronger things out there, but Microsoft rather, I think sets up at an interesting buy point. You have the 21 EMA, the 50 SMA, and the 200 SMA all around that 420 neighborhood. If they can keep it above the 420, then I think they work on a move into 435, 440. If they ever get it going back through 440, then they can work on what is potentially a much bigger path forward from the weekly squeeze. So that one is interesting near that 420. But aside from that, I think tomorrow and Friday, S&P's, QQQ, and all of their lower time frame squeezes, that'll be the big focus. They all fire long, they all go into new highs. Good for Tesla, Microsoft, Meta, Tesla. I said Tesla twice. Good for all the names we're looking at. They all break short. Could get a little spicy. But alright, y'all, have a great night. Be warm, and I'll talk to you soon. Adios.